Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 100 Kubernetes Tools. And today I'm here with Praveen Rewar from VMware. How are you doing today?
Hi, Nathan. I'm good. I'm really doing good. How are you?
I'm good, and I just saw your t-shirt, and I absolutely love this t-shirt. Stolen Secrets Sink Starships.
Yeah, actually, I'm wearing it for the first time today. Even I haven't read what's on it.
I think it might be a Star Wars reference. Me.
Yep, yep.
Okay, yeah. So getting back to the topic that we're here to discuss today, then you work at VMware on the carvel team on kapp.
Yep.
And kapp can be used sometimes to replace kubectl. Is that right?
Right. That's absolutely right.
So why would anyone ever want to replace kubectl? Like what would you want to do with kubectl that kubectl can't do?
Well, so if you talk about kubectl apply, it's really great. We get to deploy a bunch of resources present in YAML, but what happens is we don't get to know what exactly is going to happen on the cluster. Is it going to create resources, or are the resources already present and it's just going to be updating them? But with kapp, we actually get to see a plan created for us that these are the changes that are going to happen. And then when we confirm, those kapp waits for all the resources to reconcile.
So you're saying when I run kubectl apply, then I want to know like what the hell is about to happen. And I can look through the
Yeah.
YAML files, but it also depends on what's already present in my cluster. Maybe like one field is changing. So I need to know what's in my cluster. I need to know what's in the files and read them over. And only then can I get an idea in my head of what's in there.
Yep. Right.
So
Right. That's right.
can you show it to me? Can you show me what that looks like with kapp instead?
Yep. Let's check it out. So we have oh, no. We have a config.yaml, which has a service and a deployment. And now we are going to try to deploy these resources with kapp. So we use a -a flag to give the app name.
Did I have to do any setup on my cluster in advance, or can I take like my existing YAML files and just run them through kapp instead of kubectl apply?
Yeah, you can run your existing YAML files through kapp. You don't have to do anything specific for kapp. There you go. So you get to see a plan that what kapp is going to do is create these deployment and the service, and it's then gonna wait for them to reconcile. So
Okay, so
now if I
yeah, hit the Y button. I already know I want to. I
okay
want to make you change something, man. I want to see this
okay
happen.
okay
And now after
so
it's done, yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
yeah, now kapp is actually waiting for all the resources to reconcile. So it's actually waiting for the container to get created. Yeah, well, there you go. It's done.
Now, can you edit that config map and change something and then run it again?
Yep, sure. So let's say we change the target port to 81. Now there's a cool flag that we can use to actually check what are the exact changes. So if you use -c, it's gonna tell us that this is the line that's changing. And the summary, it shows, okay, the simple app service is going to be updated.
That is so cool.
There you go. Only the service is updated, not the deployment.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool. Now, before we started recording this, you also spoke to me a little bit about dependency management, and you said that kubectl doesn't do dependency management. So
Right.
can you maybe show me a demo of like what that means? Maybe don't even bother explaining it. Just show me a demo of like where someone would encounter that with kubectl.
Okay. So, well, I have a YAML file which has a config map and namespace, and it has the config map before the namespace. So if we deploy it using kubectl, we all know that this is going to fail because the namespace does not exist yet.
Now, I don't believe you. Show me.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I know it will
Store.
happen, but I wonder.
Yeah, so it created the namespace, but it failed for the config map. So let me actually delete the namespace.
Oh, that's
And then we
actually an
are,
interesting other point, right? When you do kubectl apply, then some of the stuff might succeed and some of it might not succeed.
yeah.
When you run it through kapp, if only some of it succeeds, does it roll back the other stuff?
No, it doesn't roll back, but when you deploy again, it does not try to deploy those resources. It tries to maybe wait for them to reconcile if they haven't reconciled yet. But it's gonna deploy the rest of the resources.
Got it. Okay. But this, I guess this wouldn't happen with kapp to begin with, because it does the ordering.
Yep, correct. Yeah. Namespace is deleted. NS. So I'm just calling the app as NS. Right? So saying let's create a namespace and create a config map, and boom. So now if you check out the logs, it actually created the namespace first and then waited for it to reconcile and then created the config map.
That's cool. And I guess this applies across other types of stuff too. It's not just namespaces.
Yeah, this is just a simple example. This actually spans over to even CRDs and CR. So if there is a let's say a CRD and there is a CR of the same kind in the same WAML, then kapp actually deploys the CRD first and then the CR.
Okay, so this is really cool. Now, I know you also spoke to me a little bit more about advanced features as well. Like I can apply something to the cluster, but if someone overrode a specific field in the cluster, I can say ignore certain fields and keep the version from the cluster. And the big question for me, of course, is also, okay, how does this interact with Helm? Would I use this with Helm? Is it replacing Helm? So will you come back on and we can do another video just about those?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
And then you can explain the t-shirt to me.
For sure.
Okay, so one last question, just for fun. What's your favorite command line tool, and does it have any tricks that you can show us?
Yeah,
Other than kapp.
actually my favorite one is grep, I would say, because it comes in real handy sometimes. So if you are talking about tricks, then I'd say I actually use the -a and -b. So let's say we have this YAML file, and what we do is we search for the keyword kind, but we also want to take a look at the lines that are after that line. So we can say -a, which is nothing but after, and we also get these two lines, which are after the context that has just matched.
That's really cool. All right, so Praveen, thank you very much for being here. And I guess people can find the VMware team if they want at KubeCon.
Yep, we'll be at KubeCon. Maybe not all of us, but some of us are definitely going to be there. And another exciting news, Carvel is now part of CNCF Sandbox project. I think we recently got approval, and it's definitely an exciting time for us, all of us.
That's really cool. Yeah. I'm slowly starting to learn more about the tools, and I think hopefully that will really spread awareness, because there is some very cool stuff in Carvel. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.